Hi, today I should be talking to you about a number of projects on Solana blockchain, which I think might do relatively okay, or which you might be interested in because of the fact that they are associated with games. And the first one I should be talking about is one called Neon.Game, and it actually has a feel of a game in itself, and the characters all look like pixelated, gamified characters. And what you find on the Twitter page is it has a lot of information about how it's going to create things and the game and what the actual artwork is going to look like, and also information about aspects of what will be the process of minting, and also information about what you might get for your mint. Now, it's going to be minting at 1.5 Sol, and it gives an indication for what the game will look like. And this is just a GIF, and you see how the characters will be on here. I mean, this is one that you probably, or a platform or a style that you probably have seen over and over again. So, what is with this actual NFT, Neon.Game? Like I said, the minting has started, and if you go to their Discord page, you can get to their minting site, which is on here. This is their actual web page, and the minting site is on here. And if you go to the Discord page, like I said to you, you can go down to how to mint, and you can get information. The whitelist is for 1 Sol, and that has already been allocated, and the minting for the whitelist has already gone through. There'll be a magic hidden, so expect there to be people putting on there to flip, because the disparity between 1 and 1.5 Sol is quite a bit. And if you can get that kind of advantage, then I don't expect you to do anything less. You could keep it for the long term because this is a game project. So, but that really much depends on you and what your strategy is for each and every NFT you get. Remember, NFTs, like I say to you all the time, are instruments or tools which have come on recently in the format they are. They are not financial assets in any way. What they are is they could be collectors of or collectives for collectors, and you could actually sell them or keep them long term depending on what you think. I'm not giving financial advice here. I'm just giving an indication of ideas within the NFT space. Now, going on, you can see the Discord. It has quite a number of people who are quite happy. They're looking for stuff, and they're looking to see what can happen. So this is the mint information as we go ahead. And if it's something that you like and you think that this is something that you want, I'll actually encourage you to go to the website and get yourself a copy, or wait and get it on secondary Magic Eden, because it will give you access to a game. Now, the second project I should be looking at is this one called Kaizen Corps. Now, Kaizen Corps is going to be minting on the 12th of December. And I believe, I can't really find out what is going to be minting for, but I think I heard somewhere that it might be going for 0.70 Sol or 79 Sol, I believe under 1 Sol, which is quite good, because the number of projects at present time seem to be minting at over 1 Sol, especially with the price of Sol falling. People are trying to see if they can actually get the best for their artwork. Now, this is what the artwork looks like, and it reminds me very much of something that I have seen called, what's that guy called? I can't remember his name. The guy with the car that can. I'm just showing. I'm not very clued up in terms of some of these types of games, but what the very popular one, I remember the name anyway. But this is Kaizen Corps, and you can see what the artwork looks like. You can see that I think it's quite good. It is not in the nature of the Neon.Game NFT, which is more pixelated. This is more defined art, comic book style art, and it looks like one that could actually be made into a TV series. Now, in terms of TV series, what I was talking to you about was, and the name I was trying to remember before was Transformers. This actually looks like Bumblebee from the Transformers. And if you come down here, something interesting that I'd like to point your attention to, though, is this. They're releasing a statement here saying Kaizen Corp's fake collection. We have not minted yet and we are a Solana project. Be careful out there. OpenSea, please remove this collection. Blah, blah, blah. Link and do not buy this. So you can see people are already trying to create fake Kaizen Corp NFTs. And if you've ever been a victim of one of these scams, which I have been, I'll ask you to be very careful. Always double check the links. Always have the idea of going to the Discord, having the idea of going to the Twitter page and the website to see what exactly is going on. Now, the website is very good, and this is what it looks like. It asks you to join the whitelist. I think the whitelist is already complete, but you can go and have a look and see if you can join the whitelist. And it's always one worth doing. And it says 999 Kaizen pilots split into factions will fight for control in domination, suit up, collaborate, dominate. So that's what you get. This is going to be one that is involved in a game. And it says which Kai will you command. It gives you an indication of what they will look like and what the actual robots will look like. Very nice artwork, I can say to you. Great detail and a different kind of approach. But the roadmap, the community, the brand, it talks about, and it also talks about mint day, and it also talks about domination. Massive online collaborative strategy experience version 1.0 will be a basic proof of concept. We'll have faction specific Discord channels for coordination. We'll have a basic dashboard. Read more. So if you can come here and have a look and see. Then the DAO, which is something that always interests me. Domination is in itself an experience to see how communities can organize around a central mission. We'll be creating a feedback mechanism where the DAO will build the experience, and the experience itself will also help develop tools and guidelines for the DAO. Now, this is very good because what tends to happen is if you have an active DAO, if you have an active community, it tells you which way they want the game to go because they are playing the game as well. I think this is the better way to create a game, if you ask me, or any kind of product, because you get feedback from people who actually are involved, and what you get is an increased amount of integration, and you get an increased amount of interactivity, which for any project is always a plus. It doesn't even matter if you have 20,000 followers. If the 5,000 you have, or the 4,000 you have, the 1,000 you have are interactive, you're going to get a far better experience because 20,000 people not interacting and 1,000 people interacting is, I can tell you which kind of Discord I'll prefer to be within. Plus, you also understand that with that, it could be infectious, and the amount of people who could get involved within that Discord and the amount of liquidity that could be created for the actual NFTs and the project could increase because there will be an organic kind of marketing because people will want to tell their friends and all their compatriots and people they know. So that, I say, is one of the interesting ways to go about this. Now, this is the team: project lead, Kaizen artist, and developer, and marketing and design. Now, I don't know where to talk about this because this is one we will talk about all the time, and I'm not even sure if these people are doxed in themselves. If I click on this and click on this, I can't really tell who these people are. So let's have a look and see. Teach to this guy. He's got 35 followers. I don't know who he might be. A little bit of information on here. Just his face, and yeah. But I'm not too sure who these guys are. But I think that they might be people who you might want to actually investigate a bit more. I do think though that the artwork is pretty good, and I think that this might be a reliable project for you to get involved with. Now, if you go to their Discord, let's have a look at the Discord and see what's going on there. Kaizen, yep. So I'm within their Discord, and I think I've already verified myself. Start here. Mint FAQ is talking to you about the mint and where you could mint. Check new revealed mint buttons to be taken to our custom batch mint process. Okay, so it just talks about that. And talks about the whitelist, what you can do to get on the whitelist. I think it's 510 of the fans. So there's still some spots to get whitelisted on, and I'd definitely try and get listed on here if I were you. And let's see if the FAQ. Anyway, this is the process of getting whitelisted. I'm not sure It says how to prove you're on the whitelist. Lying about the line. Oh, pretty serious here. Lying about the whitelist. Come on, guys. Yeah, some of these NFT projects, they actually get pretty serious, and well, I suppose when money is involved, that's always the case. But Amory sneak peek. Okay, they're showing you what Amory will look like 2 days away until mint. So you can see quite a number of people are very enamored by this. They've got 8,879 verified users that hopefully no bots on there. And domination FAQ, you can see. So yeah, please come on here and see about getting yourself on the whitelist. I'm not too sure. I can't really find very much information about getting on the whitelist, which is always a good strategy for people who want to get in early and get the advantage for the price. Now, the third project I should be talking to, NFT I should be talking about, is one that I think is creating the most buzz, if you ask me, because this one is called the Bulls, and it is one that has, I think, of all three, the most eye-catching artwork. And when you go to their website, you can see what I mean. It's very, very interesting because it's 3D, and how did they put it? I think it's ultra clear 3D NFT artwork, and you can see the different kinds. Oh, that's nice. I like that guy with the flowers, and the artwork is really nice, I have to say, and it's printing at 1.2 Sol. I think it's launching later on today at, let me see, where are we now? That's Kaizen Corps. It's launching today at 11 p.m. on the 11th of December for 1.25 Sol, I beg your pardon. It has got quite a number of members on the Discord, so that indicates that there are quite a number of people really interested in this. And if we go and look on the Discord, we can find out that we have, here we are, as the Discord, we have 43,357 members, so it's actually increased. And it's got a lot of active members, and I always wonder why people or many NFT projects have, or some NFT projects have less Discord members and some have quite a number. And one of the secrets is what these guys are doing. They are having a daily giveaway of $400. And what happens is that they give this $400 to people who qualify in one way or the other. So to participate, you have to be an OG Bull, have at least 4 invites, have 20 plus genuine messages, follow us on Twitter, like and retweet, react to new announcements. So that is obviously the areas that will create great interaction and a great buzz. And that's why I believe that this project is really doing what it's doing, because it has a semi-organic method of marketing where the people who are actually doing the marketing and the people who are actually within the structure of the Discord and the structure of their Twitter environmental ecosystem. So the giveaways, you can see giveaway winners, and you can see every day 7th winners with 4 guys, and on the 8th 4 guys, and I'm on and on and on, and you can see $100 each. So that's pretty good. And let me come to announcements. It's talking about mint day events and what's going to happen, so it gives you an indication of how it's actually going to go about minting and where to go and mint in or on. Now, if you also go on to, like I said to you, if you go onto their page, you can see a lot of information here about the artwork, and you can see how the artwork stands up. I'm not sure what will be rare, but I will think to myself that anything that has any kind of metallic aspect to it, like this, is obviously going to be rare because it's gold. If you can mint one of those, I mean, it really is the luck of the draw. If you don't get on the white list and you go for the mint and you mint something that is rare, then you're laughing. I believe something like this might be rare as well. So it is one that you might, if you like this, if you're a tattoo person, and this might be you. And if you are under the zodiac sign of Taurus, this might be one that you might want to get, because you might have this as your PFP, as your profile picture. So these are the 3 NFTs I should be talking to you about today. And I think that you should have a look at each of them or any of them. And if any of them that you want to mint, please go ahead and do your due diligence, because this is just what I would always say to people. This is just an opinion of mine in terms of what is actually there. And I'm not too sure about whether or not any of this is going to do as well as it says it will. The website in this is actually quite nice, and there's something called the Metaverse. Now, ultra realism in the Metaverse, it's actually talking to you about how it's going to look in the Metaverse and how real it's going to look. It's going to have a play to earn P2E game. And this is one thing that I think a lot of people actually look at when they actually get these NFTs. Remember that if you keep this for the long term, it might be the case that the game might get developed and get developed to a level where the NFT then becomes of increasing or increased value. So it's something that you'll have to think about in terms of your strategy of when you buy these NFTs and what you hope to gain from them. Thank you very much for watching, and thank you very much for helping me grow my channel. I'm at 400 subscribers or 400 plus subscribers. Please subscribe to my channel, put the like button, the dislike button, it doesn't show anymore, and please add a comment if something that you want to say, or there's something you agree with or you disagree with, something you want to tell me about. I'll be very happy to hear from you. Thank you very much for watching, and see you in the next video.